My dudes, what's going on? Welcome to the Gem Shop tier list. This is all based on Twitch chat and myself's opinion, not to be taken as fact. Help the new players and other players to help optimize their purchases and help guide the path in the right direction for the most gains for your gems. By the way, huge thank you for getting us to the 4K subs. Makes me a happy man. Anyways, let's get into it. The Gem Shop tier list, where we go through all the items and we see which ones are the best and which ones are trash. I want your guys' opinion about this. I want you guys to help out with this, and I want you to tell me your feelings about it. We have S tier, which is a must buy. We have an A tier, which is always solid. We have B tier, which is meh. C tier, it's mid. D tier, probably not great. And F tier, avoid unless whale. This is honestly just to help the new people starting this game off. Don't know where to go. I've seen a couple of other tier lists that I don't necessarily agree with. So since I don't necessarily agree with them, I thought, well, let's just make our own. We're starting off with our first one, which is known as the time candy purchases. The time candy purchases, I'm going to be dead ass honest with you, F tier. I think they're a waste. They're an absolute waste, and they are daily capped. This is the only time they buy time candy is if you're whaling. Do not buy these. These are a waste of gems. We have the 4-star Prima Fire. You have a 3-star chaotic Cheezor card. Are you not going to spam the gems to get that to 4-star? That is that's some of the hugest upgrades you can get.
God, are you still
4-starring chaotic bosses, nightmare bosses. But when it comes to you know, normal boss mobs, just go farm your mobs. Just get your mob. Just farm your mobs, dude. All right, next one. World 2 card pack. Easy F tier. We don't even need to explain this. The gamble system is too skewed. You're going to be spending your gems. You can spend it elsewhere. The next one, we have Bleach Cauldron. Bleach Liquid Cauldrons. What this does is it consign one extra player to this cauldron. Also has 1.5 times higher liquid cap and 1.5 times liquid regeneration rate. And this, you have to buy them in order. So the first upgrade will be your normal water. The second one will be your nitrogen water. And your third one will be your dense water. You're buying one, S tier. Bro, it's S tier all the way around. New players, it's S tier for at least one. Late game, also S tier because you're Boobo meta. Next one, Brimstone Forge slots at 4. You want to buy 4 and it'll be S tier. Anything other, it's A tier. Brimstone slots smelt bars 50% faster and have a 50% multi-bar chance. Burning Books, chat. This one's kind of mid. I'm gonna be honest with you. Raises the minimum level of books from the talent library by +5. What is that? It's minimum book level. It's not maximum. It's not maximum. It's minimum. I'll give it D tier because it makes it a little bit easier, but it's not a priority. You should not prioritize this at all. Presets are quality of life. Presets don't really do anything, but they're pretty... I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I'm a huge fan of presets. I love presets. Being able to just quick swap through your builds, but I think at the same time, they do not speed up your gameplay. They do not help you. A lot of people can't live without presets. I'll give it a head of Burning Books. I'll give it a D. Next one, we have chips. This is a World 4. If you guys don't know, this is something that you get for World 4. Here's why I say C. I would say for the grand majority of people that aren't whales, that don't go hard, I'd give them D tiers. It's the Gamba. The Gamba's rough. Our next on the chopping block is the Cosmic Chest. This is just awesome. Because, you know, by the time you're actually going to buy these out, you're going to need a ton of chest space for your 10 million stacks. Now, you guys may say A or S, but here's the thing. This isn't a necessity to buy right away. This is something to buy when you're later on down the line. This is not something you want to pick up as soon as you get it. This is something that you will eventually buy over time. Any storage slot is S tier. For late game, yes, I agree for late game, but we're not talking just late game. We're talking about literally everywhere. A generalization. Crystal 3D printer. I think we all know this. It would be silly to not know this. Now, for the people that don't know what Crystal 3D printer is, it unlocks a second printer chamber to print stuff in. So that means you get to print double your prints no matter what. And you can also choose to print different prints. This is easy. This is above everything in my personal opinion. This is the top of the pack. Crystal printer is one of the most important upgrades that you can ever buy. Our mini game replays. This one just increases how many mini games you have per day. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I think it's not even that good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not even that great. It's like for sure like a D tier. I would say it's still above Burning Books and presets. Call me crazy. Daily teleports are the GOAT. 3 to 4 of them, you're good to go. It may be quality of life, but it saves you so much time, like unrealistic amount of time that it saves you. So that alone, that right there, teleports gets A tier. It's always solid purchase. We have premium hats. Premium hats. This is not just the demon horns. This is all premium hats that you can buy in the gem shop. We're not talking about the packages, chat. We're not talking about the silly snoozers. We're not talking about the freaking the Christmas hats. This does nothing towards account progression. I think this is the bottom of the pack. There's way better hats. We have dungeon card packs. Top of the pack, D tier. If you are going to spend any gems on card packs, it's D tier. It doesn't deserve to be an F tier. Doesn't deserve to be an F tier. It deserves to be in at least D tier. They're not the greatest. They're probably not something you want to purchase, but if you do have the gems and you really want to juice up your dungeon runs, that's a great way to do it. It is so hard to do a dungeon card farm. Dungeon boosters. If you buy at least 3. Now, the reason why you want to buy 3 of them is so you could do your times 20 for the week. Next one, we have World 3 dungeon card packs. F tier at the top of the pack. The only reason why you want this is for Chaotic Cheezor and Nightmare Cheezor. Anything else doesn't really matter, except for, you know, you got the Snowman card for total % damage, and you also got Blood Bones for total % damage. Think that card slots are not S tier, are so hooked up on that hopium that they're not getting on the juicy copium. It is by far the next level shit. 4-star cards with 8 slots is the most important thing you could possibly get for your 3D prints, for your combat, or literally anything. Next. I'm sorry, chat. I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you. Breeding is a whale skill. You can get the passive upgrades from Fence Yard. Moving on. Fluorescent flaggies. Unlock spaces faster. Each purchase gives you a flaggy rate boost of 50%. It unlocks faster for cogs. It's totally a whale purchase. I would put it above burning books. A tier for food slots. Food slots is important. I would suggest buying this over teleports, personally. Next one, World 4 card packs. Arguably the best card pack. These card packs have the best card in the game. The 50% skill efficiency, chat. We got to remember. If you get really lucky on your troll card, you're golden. You're absolutely golden. Even any troll card. Nightmare Troll is dope. Strongest total damage % in the game. Chaotic Troll, skill efficiency, best card in the game. So I would put it either D tier or below, or just below C tier. I would say top of the pack for D tier. Next, Infinity Hammer. This lets you produce 2 anvil items at once and applies to all your characters. Infinity Hammer is the GOAT. Infinity Hammer's top of the pack by far. Okay, you can use it as easy as World 1. Production is probably one of these most important skills in the game because it's used in literally every single crafting. It is used in so many alchemy bubbles, and the problem is it takes the longest out of everything. So for that reason alone, that is S tier. Infinity Hammer and Crystal 3D printer are the top 2 most important things that you can possibly have. Gives 4. Okay, so this one gives 4 extra item slots in your backpack. I think we can all accept that as just below food slots. I think that's quite important. I agree. And you know what, chat? I'm changing my mind. Okay, I've changed my mind on this. I'm gonna put dungeon boosters in C tier. Still need that times 20. It's still really good. It's still really good, but it's not as strong as you would think because you could still just do normal boosters. Sure, it takes a little bit longer to progress. Ivory Bubble Cauldrons. Can assign +2 players to this. Cauldron also has 1.5 times faster brewing and 1.5 times higher new bubble chance. It's not as good as Bleach Cauldron, but it's not bad. I say overall, I would give it a B tier. Chat, we have jewels, and there's an option to get them for free. Yeah, but when the option to get them for free is over, what, 6 months? 6 to 7 months in order to unlock all gems? Come on. I would say it's not S tier. Okay, I would say it's like top of the pack A tier. Here's why. Here's why, chat. Because you don't need them until you're in World 4. You don't need those gems until you're in World 4 and later into World 4 because they start hyperscaling. So if you're looking to hard push and do everything that you need, then you could go ahead and I would say top of the pack A tier. They're huge, but only viable for mega whales. That's not true at all. If you work hard enough and you work on your free-to-play gems, you can unlock all of these quite easily. You can get up to like 580 gems a week. Remember that. You don't need them into World 4, so I'd rather suggest food slots and carry bags before you start buying jewels. All right, chat, next one. Platinum Obols. Obols are the biggest waste of your money in this game because the best in slot Obols, they come from alchemy. Some of the easiest opals to farm. The best opals in the game are pop opals. Where do those come from? Gigafrogs. I would say ovals are F tier. You don't need them. You really don't, unless you're a whale. Next one, sample slots. This is more of a quality of life thing though. You gotta realize, chat, that this is a quality of life. And people that don't like doing 3D prints all the time because we all know it's a chore, I think it's bottom of the pack, B tier. Next one, World 1 card packs. Though they're the bottom of the barrel. Okay, they are the worst of the worst. Yeah, this is even worse than premium hats. I'd rather buy every single premium hat. Bottom of the pack F tier. Absolutely not. Okay, next one. Mobile storage. I laugh at this. I sleep on this. I think this is F tier. I'd rather buy burning books than buy this. So next one, chat. The next one we have is eggs. Easy S tier. 1000% F, dude. I was trolling, chat. I was just trolling, dude. I was absolutely just trolling, dude. For a random amount, absolutely. I think eggs are the biggest waste of gems, dude. Don't do it. It's such a waste of gems. The only reason I buy gems, chat, the only reason why I buy eggs is for content. You don't need 200 eggs to spam them all for a chance that's just not gonna happen. You have a better chance of just waiting for the rarity to go up, and then there you go. This is easy F tier. Pet storage. F until super late when you have to store all your shinies. Yeah, but the majority of people aren't even gonna be close to shinies anytime soon. Once you get there, maybe D tier. Yeah, maybe. But if we're going for the generalization of the public, you're never gonna really need this. Post office. This one lets you reset a post office on a single character. D-ish. I think above opal storage is good. All right, next one. Prayer slots. This gives you one more prayer slot per. The only time that I can see this being useful is active Bubo, where you have to run Jawbreaker and then you run all these other prayers just to make your stuff super juiced. But other than that, no, it's pretty much useless. I would say it's along the lines. I would say I would have it over opal slots though. Next one, we have opals. Same deal with opals. F tier. Right next to the next one. Opals, but worse. Richland Kitchen, which upgrades one kitchen order from first to last, and a Richland Kitchen. These have 3 times meal cooking speed, 2 times recipe speed, and 40% upgrade reduction. I would say if you only buy 1 or 2. If you only buy 1 or 2, they're S tier. If you buy any more, they're A tier. Next one we have is Royal Egg Cap. Boost the max number of eggs you have in your breeding nest by +1. Also, as an added bonus, you get 1.10 times new pet breeding chance for each time you buy this. You can buy this up to 5 times. It's 2,000 gems for all 5, chat. Get more eggs from sources usefully. Enter World 4 so it loses its uses, but hard cap of usefulness eventually. Yes, it will eventually have a hard cap until more pets become available, but the extra new pet breeding odds are really good. It's very, very good for that reason. I would say it's a solid below A. Sigil XP. Even with the Sigil XP, once you get to a certain threshold, it takes forever. I think it's much better. I think that's a solid place. Souped up tubes. Souped up tubes. Each purchase soups up 2 labs. Players with souped up tubes get 2 times lab XP and 30% line width. Keep in mind, players are placed in tubes in chronological order. Back of the pack B tier. So, I mean, if soup up labs are going to come to a point that it's becoming redundant, then, we put that literally into account with absolutely everything. I'm just gonna do this right off the bat. Star talents and talent resets. Bottom of the tier F. You can craft these. Storage chests gives extra 9 slots with 3750 for 108 storage chests, and then the more space gives 90, but it costs 5,040 total gems. Better than teleports? Think so. They are really cheap, and they're your earliest source of storage chest capacity. Well, other than World 2, of course. Next one, class swap tokens. This is a situational oopsie before World 4, because as soon as you get elite classes, you're boned. You can't use those. Tower building slots. Extra building slot for your towers. I think this is a solid B. Yeah, it does become an A or an S later on, but for the time being, once you just start getting into World 3, you don't really have the materials to be able to push construction that hard. It's in its own Gamba tier, okay? We don't talk about pachinko balls, all right? That's if you're a content creator. That's the only time you should buy pachinko balls. Chat ring. Chat rings are above premium hats. I would say chat rings are actually a lot better than you think they are. They're a unique item. Zen cogs are a interesting one. Late game, it's not even good because most your build rate is coming before. Zen cogs are more of a trap than they are good, and they are very, very expensive. I am planning on replacing all my Zen cogs. It's a big old F. I would buy them over opal storage though. Carry capacity, yeah, I know, chat. People watching on YouTube, I'm sorry for the I forgot about the carry capacity. You know what? Just to make it make sense, I'm gonna put it bottom of the A. Bottom of the A, carry capacity is still OP. So to quickly go over it, Infinity Hammer, Crystal Printer, 4 card slots, at least 1 Bleach Cauldron, 4 Brimstone slots, and 1 to 3 Richelin Kitchens are S tier. Food slots, bag slots, jewels, the Royal Egg thing, and storage space are A tier. It's very cheap for that storage. Teleports, you want to eventually buy out those cauldrons once you're starting to get in late game. The dungeon boosters, only ×3. Construction build slots, the souped up tubes, and the cosmetic chests are B tier. Sample space, 4-star Prima Fire, and the Sigil XP is C tier. The only reason why the Prima Fire is so good is because good luck farming Nightmare Cheezor, good luck farming 4-star Nightmare Troll, Chaotic Troll, Normal Cheezor, Chaotic Cheezor. All of those are very hard to do. They also have a really shoddy card drop chance, and they also work towards dungeon packs as well. So for that reason, it gets C tier. We have World 4 card packs, dungeon card packs, chips, breeding fence yard, mini game plays, presets, oopsie doopsie button, known as a class swap token, fluorescent flaggies, burning books, post office upgrade, prayer slots, Zen cogs, and Obel storage. And D, probably not the greatest, probably not something you should go, and only if you're a whale and you want to whale yourself to all good stuff. We have World 3 card packs, chat rings, eggs, time candy, World 2 card packs, Obels, the worst Obels, premium hats, pet storage, World 1 card packs, star sign talent resets, and skill reset. So what you want to buy, what you want to prioritize for your first purchases, especially with the iOS event, is Infinity Hammer, 4 Brimstone slots, 1 in Bleach Cauldron, card slots, Crystal 3D printer. The other stuff doesn't really matter until you get to World 4. For the A tier, you can pick up some other stuff as well, but if you have the gems, that's quite a few gems already, but if you buy that stuff that I just said, you will be juiced. You will be such a good spot. You'll be able to progress at such a great rate. So prioritize those first 5 things and you will be set. You don't have to spend any more gems if you don't want to. Some people are going to disagree. Some people are going to agree. That's why it's a tier list. That's why it's an opinion. It's not fact. I have everything maxed out, so I have a kind of better idea of how good these things truly are. So for that reason and that reason alone, I thought I would do the tier list for this specific reason. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the YouTube algorithm. Makes me a happy man. But anyways, stay tuned for the next IdleOn video. Stay safe, happy grinding, and peace out.